The year is 2019. It's a hot girl summer. Megan has vibranium knees. Oh, what a time. Megan Pete, aka Megan Thee Stallion, has been able to turn the saying hot girl into a multi-million-dollar empire. And on top of that, she now owns a whole season. And truly, I would like to believe that this was not by accident. I mean, maybe the term hot girl was by accident, but everything after that was incredibly intentional. So this video is going to explain how Megan introduced the term hot girl into the world, how it became a hit success, and if you stay to the end, I'm going to explain the science behind why this campaign was so effective. You may be wondering, why would I spend my time, effort, and energy researching the marketing strategies of Megan Thee Stallion? Well, that's because I'm a digital marketer and creative consultant, and I've worked with every type of brand imaginable: tech companies, health companies, music companies, social media companies, dating companies, hospitality companies, literally every company imaginable. And I help them to create really creative marketing campaigns and effectively take their brand to the next level. So this is truly my bread and butter and what I'm interested in on a daily basis. And so I thought, why not make a YouTube channel about it? And so essentially what I want to do is help you to understand the more covert and non-covert ways people market towards you. So maybe you can use some of these ideas for your own brand yourself. Even if you don't have your own brand, you just want to know how you're getting marketed to, this is the channel for you. And remember, everything is marketing, like everything, like even the clothes you wear is marketing, okay? So you want to be up to date with what's going on so you can understand, okay? So in December 2018, Megan released her 5th project called Tina Snow, and that is where she first coined the term hot girl. However, the term didn't really get popularized until the following year, summer 2019, ergo the term hot girl summer. So I'm gonna read you guys Megan's definition of a hot girl. Your actions make you a hot girl. You have to be someone who's energetic, the life of the party, just really nice, you know what I'm saying? You have to be able to put on the confidence in front of other people and get along with all girls and just like have a good time. Just be unapologetically you. You have to be lit. And so it was that hot girl became the term of the summer and everybody wanted to be a hot girl. Think back to that time, like that was a great time. And I'm like finding it hard to believe that was like 4 years ago or like 3 years ago. But yeah, it was. Everybody wanted to be a hot girl. Even boys wanted to be hot boys, which is like totally cringe, but whatever. Like, you know, boys, go do your own thing. Like go find something else for you. There were literally think pieces about whether it is right or wrong to be a hot gal. Boys were up in arms, like, and you know when the men are mad, that means it's a lit situation. And it was literally like even got to a point where it was like city girls versus hot girls. And by the way, if you want me to do a video about city girls and like their whole like rise to fame and how they marketed themselves, I would love to do that, so leave a comment down below. The hot girl summer was truly a vibe. It was truly a wave. It was such a good summer that time. Like, I don't know about you guys, but that was like such a good summer. And then to end it off in September, we were blessed with Hot Girl Summer by Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, and Ty Dolla $ign. And that was such a good song. Like, Ty Dolla $ign was the perfect guy to be on it. Nicki killed it. Megan held her own. Like, everybody just did amazingly on that song. That song peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Top 100 charts, I believe. And it was number 1 on the Rhythmic Airplay charts. So congratulations, that was Megan's first number 1. So are we already seeing how Hot Girl has made her some coin? Anyway, we're gonna get into it. So let's get into the science. Why was this successful? Well, simply because she was able to build a community. Now, I've spoken about building community a lot on this channel, but really Megan was able to do this so successfully that I really want to break down why and how her way of building community made sense. By creating your own language, your own behavior, your own lingo, your own way of speaking, you help to build community. Think of it like, okay, countries. Like if you're from a country that's a part of your community, then bring it down. You might be part of a tribe and that's another community. How do you identify yourself? Like I'm a Yoruba person. How do I identify another Yoruba person? Because of the language that they speak. How do I identify another Megan Thee Stallion fan? Because she says hot girl and I say hot girl and we're both hot girls, so we're both fans of Megan Thee Stallion. Do you know what I mean? So you're building a way of being able for your other supporters to be able to recognize each other, to be able to understand this lingo or this way of this language or this behavior. I have to be kind of a part of the community in some way, or at least aware of the community. So a lot of people may say they were not Megan Thee Stallion fans, but because they were out here claiming they're hot girls, you were aware of Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, so that's how it works. Like building your own lingo, it helps people to join together and be part of something that's like bigger than themselves and, you know, in favor of you. We've seen this beyond Megan Thee Stallion. Like if we go into just like movies, for example, Star Trek, they have a language called Klingon.
I have chor, got it, nechmach, and kreplach.
Anybody who speaks Klingon, they can recognize themselves. Oh, he speaks Klingon, I speak Klingon. Oh, we're Klingon people. And then also in Game of Thrones, High Valyrian. Dracarys. That's a language. Now, I don't know if people actually know how to speak High Valyrian yet, but it's the same kind of thing. Like if I say to you High Valyrian and you say High Valyrian, oh, we both like House of Dragon, Game of Thrones. Do you know what I mean? And I would love to do a video about Game of Thrones if you guys want a video about that, because I love it. And what Megan did really well was she further helped to popularize being a hot girl by then also adding driving the boat to the mix. So if you don't know what driving the boat is, it's basically when she would just pour straight liquor into your mouth. This behavior is very much a hot girl. It's all about having a good time. It's all about being fun. It's all about partying. It's all about just good energy. And so you have the hot girl saying, you have driving the boat saying, you have pouring liquor in someone's mouth. These are all things that are now being associated with Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not saying exclusively, but she's helping to reinforce this hot girl narrative. She's helping to us have behaviors and sayings associated with her and like only her. Do you get what I mean? It's like, oh, and she didn't even make up drive the boat, by the way. Kodak Black was the first person to coin the term, but she took it and made it her own. Yeah. And so what it meant is that even if you didn't support Megan Thee Stallion, when you said the term hot girl, you were indirectly or directly promoting her brand. Like even if you didn't want to. If you're trying to cuss someone saying you're a hot girl, well, Megan probably made a couple dollars. Do you know what I mean? And if you didn't know what a hot girl was, because like everybody's saying this term and maybe you don't know what this term means, you would have to go and Google it. And when you Google it, what comes up? Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, she's so smart. I love it. And what I really, really enjoyed about how she did this was she didn't allow the term hot girl to become bigger than her. She stayed as the face of the term hot girl. Like you cannot say hot girl and not think Megan Thee Stallion in some way, shape or form. It wasn't like this completely random thing and then Megan. No, you had to put them together. Like you had to put Megan and hot girl together because she stayed in front of her brand, which is so important. Side note, the best example of not staying in front of your brand is like, for example, when a song gets viral on TikTok and we know the song so well, but we could not tell you for the life of you who made that song. So she did a really great job of being the face of the brand. Like hot girl was synonymous with Megan. Pause. I just wanted to say this video is sponsored by me. If you like videos analyzing marketing techniques in pop culture, you would definitely like this channel. I do so many videos like this and I really spend a lot of time and effort on my videos. So if you like it, definitely subscribe. And if you want to give me a cheeky thumbs up, but I'm not gonna ask for too much, okay? Next, how she was able to own the hot girl brand, because I know a lot of people were like, okay, I want to be the face of this brand, but how? The first thing she did was she went on to become the hot girl coach, and guess what her fans are called? Hotties. Bro, like I'm telling you, sometimes it's not about thinking crazy ahead. It's literally just allowing like your fans to pick up on something and then you running with it. Hotties is such a great name for a fan. Like I would want to be a hottie even if I'm not a Megan Thee Stallion fan. So like if you want to call me a hottie, call me a hottie. Like it makes so much sense. So by naming her fans hotties, she was able to stay in front of the brand. Another way she was able to stay in the brand is because it became a hot girl summer. She is now in charge of a whole season. I don't think hot girl summer is really still a thing to this day. But like if I say I want to have a hot girl summer, you understand what I'm saying.
It's time for me to shake my ass on a yacht.
In a song. So during that time, she was literally able to capitalize on a whole season, like hot girl summer, because hey, it's hot, summer is hot, so hot girl summer. Do you know what I mean? So another great way she was able to get in front of the brand, you know, and then she even made a song called Hot Girl Summer to really solidify it. Come on! The reason why you have to appreciate stuff like this is because there's so many artists that let this shit slip through their fingers. Like they let this shit just slip and it doesn't make any sense to me. And what is so iconic is that it doesn't even just have to be a hot girl summer. It could be a hot girl winter, hot girl skincare routine, hot girl workouts, like literally just putting the hot girl in front of something else. Boom, hot girl. At hot girl cooking recipe, hot girl pots, hot girl straighteners. So essentially what I'm just trying to say is that hot girl, it was incredibly marketable, like incredibly marketable. She could just Take that saying and pop it in front of everything. Even to the point where she had Hottyween, where it's like Halloween, but Hottyween. That one doesn't really ring off the tongue the same way, but you know, it's nice attempt. She had Hottie sauce with Popeyes. Like, come on. It's just so marketable, like really, really marketable. She also had a vlog on her YouTube page called Hottie World. And it's like, if you're interested in how to be a hottie or what the life of a hottie is, come and watch my vlog. So I feel like those are the ways she was able to stay in front of the brand and allow her face to be the face of being a hot girl. The reason why I think this was so great is because being a hot girl was basically about female empowerment. Like, it was encouraging women to be themselves, have fun, be nice, enjoy yourself. It was just all about good vibes. Do you know what I mean? And I think it was really refreshing and people really wanted to be a part of something so refreshing. Essentially, it was easy to catch on because it made women feel great. On a regular day, you can call yourself a hot girl, right? Some may find that they sound a bit conceited when saying that, but you were allowed to call yourself a hot girl and everybody understood what you meant. Like, you weren't being conceited. You were just bigging yourself up. Yeah, I'm a hot girl. I do hot shit. Spend his income on the outfit. Why would you spend your income on the outfit? I don't know, but it was just great, you know? So she was able to capitalize off the brand because it was incredibly marketable and make millions of dollars from it. Like, well done, Megan. I'm really, really happy that she did that. And she was able to do it really, really well. She owned the hot girl term. And it's crazy how just a simple term that's probably been said so many times before was able to make her millions and millions and millions of dollars. So that's why I always try and tell people, sometimes it's not about being the most complex, thinking about the most weird thing to say. Sometimes just keeping it cute, keeping it simple, saying something and then letting it catch on is also a really good marketing technique. And there's no need to reinvent the wheel. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, hot girl's been said so many times before, but she just said it in a way that just banged. So what you can take away from this, create your own vibe. You know, create your own vibe. Be authentic to yourself. Create your own language. Create your own behaviors. You don't need to create them. You probably already do and say things already that are unique to you. So just say it in public. And this is incredibly beneficial regardless of your industry. For example, if you're into Nigerian politics, there's a person called Peter Obi, OBI, and his supporters are called the Obedience. Bro, literally, from his last name, he was able to coin a whole thing. So it's not always about being really complex. You just find something that works for you and let it work. Also, take away from this that people really want to belong to a community, even if they don't know it. Like, people may have never even said, oh, I belong to the hot girl community, but the amount of people that were out here tweeting about being a hot girl, singing about being a hot girl, rapping about being a hot girl, like, they were part of this community that was growing, whether they knew it or not, and they were happy to be part of this community, whether they knew it or not. And sometimes your supporters will even do it for you, i.e. Nicki Minaj and the Barbs. I don't think necessarily she planned on her fan base being called the Barbs. I think they named themselves that. But once they named themselves that, she lent into being a Barbie, the Harajuku Barbie. You understand what I mean? Just lean into it because that's where the money comes. They're begging you to do something. They're begging to give you their coin. All you have to do is just make it happen. And if you're in the position to make it happen, make it happen. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely check out my video on Andrew Tate and how he was able to make $60 million in 1 year. It was crazy. I'm not an Andrew Tate supporter, but I do respect the genius of it. So you might enjoy that too. If you're in a company or a brand and you would like to talk to me about how we can create really creative marketing campaigns for your company to take it to the next level, you know what I mean? Definitely book the link in my description bar, the Calendly link, and we can get to talking and we can plan out something really fun for your brand. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you later. Bye.